Good morning. I had a bit of a rough sleep. Oh, my body's just aching from all this paddling. Yeah, I've had a couple of big days in a row, and just my back, my upper back, my shoulders. I'm about to get up and stick my head out, and I can hear the wind's pretty strong, but it's not affecting my tent, so it must be coming from the southeast, which is what they predicted. But that's the direction I need to go, and it's my last day. So I hope when I get up, I hope that it looks doable, because I've only got 13 miles to go until I get to Winnipeg River. Only 13, and then this monster of a lake is done. Day 12 of being on Lake Winnipeg. So yeah, I'm gonna get up now and have a look.
Day 12 on this lake. The weather has been surprisingly good to me, considering everything I've heard about this place. The calm days, the clear skies, they've helped me push through. But now, when I'm so close to the finish, this is when it decides to turn on me. I was mentally ready to be done. I needed a break from this lake, from the constant battle. And now, with the end in sight, I'm faced with this.
Well, a pretty strong wind coming from the direction I need to go. Oh, it's frustrating. Very frustrating. We'll check the weather, see if it's gonna pick up or just stay the same. We'll get better. Hopefully it just gets a bit better, because I'm gonna pack up camp anyway. Even if it stays like this, I'm packing up camp and I'm gonna start paddling, and I'm gonna stay really close to the shoreline. It's only a small bay compared to some of the ones that I've crossed. And when I get to the other side, I should be protected if I stay really close to the shoreline. Really close. Anyway, I'm gonna check the weather anyway. Go from there. Alright, just had a look at the weather, and it's showing 10 knots all day from the same direction. So yeah, that is what it is, and I'm gonna get out there and tackle it, finish this lake today. Yeah. As soon as there's one sort of challenge complete, the next one starts, you know. So it'll be interesting to see what challenges lie ahead of me when I get on the river, on Winnipeg River. I know challenge number 1 is against the stream, against the current. That's challenge number 1. It'll be the first time on the trip that I'm going to be going against the current. So I'm a bit nervous about that, actually. I think it's hard on the lake when there's no current, and then, you know, add a current to that. I'd imagine I'm going to be doing 10 or 15 miles a day as opposed to my normal 20 plus, you know. But I'm not thinking about that. First thing I'm thinking about, finish this lake. Let's pack up camp and get on the lake.
Now, of course, on a trip like this, you're going to experience bad weather. But the only reason why I was so frustrated is because I was mentally prepared to finish today. So yeah, I was frustrated. But if I wait, I'll be stuck here for at least 3 more days, watching the storm roll through. And I just can't sit here. Not now.
All right. So, today's going to be a tough day. I already know it. If I was halfway across the lake, I probably wouldn't paddle today. It just wouldn't be worth it to me. But the next 3 days, it's showing no change. The wind is staying in this direction.
at this same strength for the next 3 days. I got 16 miles. I don't know, every time I have a look on the map, the distance seems to change. Last night it was 13 miles and now it's 16. So this morning, 16 miles to go. If I do that over a couple of days, fine, but otherwise normally that would be a short day for me. So I'm just hoping that, I know it's going to be tough, but I'm hoping that it's just going to be doable and I can get to the river mouth today. I'm still taking ibuprofen for my knee. My knee is still sore and still a little bit swollen. So after today it can rest once I get to Winnipeg. We're about to go out into it. Right now I'm still protected. So let's see what happens. Literally going at a crawling pace. The land and all those points sticking out there will be helping protect me from the swell. So I'm just passing Little Black River on my left there. Just crossed the river where the river comes out into Lake Winnipeg. Seems like it's calmed down, which is awesome. Let's go, Tom. Let's go, buddy. Last day of Lake Winnipeg. Day 12. Day 12 of Lake Winnipeg. I don't want to speak too soon. There's still 13 miles to go, so I haven't conquered it yet. I said before that the wind had died. Seems like it's calmed down, which is awesome. It definitely hasn't. It died for like a minute and now it's back. Vengeance. I'm still feeling the wind a little bit, but it's much better in here. I'm actually making some ground now. Nailed it. Didn't even touch the edges. Oh, this is going to be a tough stretch. Oh, I just looked down and realized I'm still wearing my hoodie and I am sweating. I'm not wearing my sunglasses. That's how much I'm that's how much I'm trying to get to the river today. I'm forgetting just the basics of functioning. But also I haven't wanted to stop, because as soon as you stop the wind blows me back. Sweat. You always know when I'm running out of clothes when I'm wearing this t-shirt. Finish my breakfast. I'm getting blown the wrong way. I'm just going to pull in here. here and have a bit of a rest, have a drink of water, eat a bit of food, and then carry on. Beautiful spot here. It's a good choice that I just made. It shows how difficult it is today, because normally I never stop. I think this is the first time I've actually stopped on the whole trip and had some lunch. We caught this, it's either a speckled trout or it's a brown trout. It's nearly impossible to show just how tough this was. The wind, the swell, none of it comes through on camera the way it felt out here. Every stroke was a fight to keep moving forward. The boat felt like it was barely making any progress, constantly getting pushed off course. This was one of the hardest days on the water, but the footage, it barely scratches the surface. I'm only 6 miles away, but I've just come around this corner behind me. It is nasty, and I'm barely making any ground. I'm barely moving. This sucks. I'm so close. This is going to take me hours at this speed and so much strength and energy. Oh, this is not good. I'm really trying not to be angry right now. I just came around like one of these corners and it's just really, really windy. It's just coming straight in the direction I need to go. It could have come, the wind could be in any direction today and it would have been fine except that direction. I don't care, like, if it was just one day, sure, whatever. But for 3 days, at least 3 days, it's going to be like this. And today is the better day. Tomorrow is meant to be worse and the day after the same. And I am less than 6 miles away. So I'm like an hour and a half to 2 hours. 2 hours. On a normal day, I'm 2 hours away from finishing this lake. And potentially I may not finish today because of this. But if I don't finish today, then I'm stuck out here for 3 more days, at least 3 more days. So all I'm doing now, I'm going really slow. I'm not going forward, I'm going sideways. There's a point over there and I'm hoping that it'll be a little bit more sheltered. It's not going to be sheltered from the wind, but it might be sheltered from the swell. At least I've just got one thing to battle, the wind. And maybe the swell will go away. Because I am not giving up on this day. I am getting there today. 6 1/4 hours to do 6 1/4 miles to do 6 1/4 hours to do 10 miles. And even as I'm paddling now, I'm getting closer and closer to the shore. I'm just getting pushed and pushed closer. I'm not very happy, if you can tell. I was so ready to be finished with this lake. So ready. Honestly, I don't know if it's possible. I'm not getting anywhere. I'd do better. I'd do a lot better if I just walked around the bank here. You know, I'd do a lot better if I walked, just dragged my canoe all the way around to that point. It's a long way, but At least I'm moving forward. I think I'm going to do that and see if it's any easier. Well, it's not ideal, but we're moving. Well, I tried getting out and walking along the shore, but there's so many trees. There's so many fallen trees that between the fallen trees and the waves crashing on the shore, it just wasn't working. So I had to keep getting in the canoe anyway to get around all the logs. And then the waves crashing when I was just pulling it, the waves crashing inside the canoe and stuff. It's actually a bit of a nightmare. So I'm back in the canoe now, and I'm just slowly, very, very slowly moving forward. It's just not working. So I'm just sort of following the shoreline around. I'm actually getting somewhere now. Still not fast, but I'm getting somewhere. So I've just pulled up Navionics just to see how fast I'm going. I'm going between 1.1 and 1.5 nautical miles per hour, which when it's that low, it's more or less the same as in miles per hour. I've made it to the river mouth. It has been a long day, long, hard day. The hardest day on the lake probably. No, actually, I don't think it was. No, maybe it was. Definitely the hardest paddling. So, yeah, it was a tough day. But this is day 12 of the lake, and I've finally finished. I've got one of the patrons, Kelly, has offered to come and pick me up here at the river mouth, and you know, obviously, as you know, as I'm paddling, I need to facilitate putting videos out, and so every time I get to a town, I need to upload footage, do a bit of editing, and schedule the next video so it can come out on that Saturday morning. So that's what I'm going to do. Kelly's just here, and yeah, feels good. It feels really, really good to conquer this lake, Lake Winnipeg. Tick. Stoked. I'm dehydrated, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. So I'm probably not showing as much excitement as I should be, but oh man. Yeah, it feels good. Just got maybe 200 more meters to the bank where I can see a car, and I think that's Kelly's car. And then I'm done. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. How you holding up?
Not bad. It's been a big day. Tough day. Oh, I did it.
First half.
All right, I did it. 12 days of Lake Winnipeg. Conquered. Stoked.
All right, so I'm in Winnipeg, and I'm at a patron, Kelly's house. He kindly picked me up from the Winnipeg River mouth the other day. Well, yesterday, day before yesterday. And now I just need to resupply, get a few things from town. My fishing rod broke, so I need to replace that. My seat on my canoe broke, so I'm going to get a couple of bolts. And I've also got a couple of interviews, got a couple of radio interviews back home in New Zealand and here in Canada, and also a podcast in New Zealand. So yeah, I kind of needed a couple of days here in Winnipeg. And so yeah, Kelly's very kindly put me up for a couple of days so I can get some things done. It's pretty much exactly 3 months now since I started the trip. And I just need a resupply before heading off towards Kenora. We're going to jump in the car and go and get that stuff now. So, let's go. Alright, so I'm in the store and I'm looking at paddles. I've paddled the whole way, well, half of the way across Canada now, and I just walked past the paddle and I thought, what's that one? I'll have a look, and it's so light, it's ridiculous. And this is a 54 inch. So I think the one I use is a 56 or 57. And the weight difference between that and that, oh my God. I would love to be paddling with this one. I would love it. But the price difference, this one's 120. This one, 369. So that's maybe why I'm not using that. But Bending Branches, if you're watching and you want to sponsor me a paddle, then please send me a message, because that would make my paddle so much better. Also, if anyone who works for Alpine or Backpackers Pantry, yeah, if anyone wants to sponsor some dehydrated food, I would love that. Please get in touch. Alright, now I'm just going into Best Buy because of you guys and your donations. I can replace one of my GoPros. So thank you very much. Let's go. Alright, so I'm just about to go on a podcast called Let's Hope the Weather Holds. So let's get outside and see how that goes. I just started backpacking. I went around the world. I backpacked around the world for 4 years, and I went around the world twice. I capsized once, and that's not happening again. It's so hard for me to look back at that footage because there's so many things I did wrong. Many things. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. Cheers for the chat. All right. So you saw on my last couple of days, my seat on my canoe broke. So I'm just going to give it a quick fix now. Pretty basic stuff, just one bolt. So it'll be done in about 5 seconds. Let's go. Good as new. And the other thing I need to do here while I'm in Winnipeg is to go through all my stuff and only take with me from now on what I really need, because the last 3 months I haven't really needed to portage. There's a couple of dams, but not really. But from now on, there's going to be a lot of portaging, a lot. So yeah, I can only take with me from now on what I need. So I'm going to go through all my stuff and really just take the essentials from now on.
Coming up on What in the World. Alright, back on the river, Winnipeg River. I'm starting from Seven Sisters Dam. Ooh, he's a fighter. So once again, please like, share, subscribe, and say hi in the comments below. And if you want to support my channel in a bigger way, then please consider becoming a patron, where you'll get first opportunity to come sailing with me, real-time updates, and much more. Becoming a patron keeps the journey going and the videos coming each week, and none of this would be possible otherwise. Just click the link in the description below. And don't forget to check out my swag store at www.whatintheswag.com and get yourself some merch. Also, don't forget I'm a sailboat captain, so if you need a captain or crew, then head to my website. It's www.yachtdeliver.com. Fill out the simple form and I can deliver your boat or captain a charter in any location of your choice. Thanks for watching and see you next week.